First pre-season friendly against Parkgate out of the way. Your thoughts after that one?
Quite difficult, really. I think pitch were obviously quite thick, shall I say. The ball didn't move as quickly as would have been liked. But look, it's an opportunity to play in front of fans, and I'm grateful for huge turnout that there were tonight. Thought it was a good atmosphere. And to be fair, we've, as you can see, we're a little bit short on numbers, so we've only been like 60 minutes we've been to put in them. So a little bit of hard work now continues in the recruitment.
You've made no secret of the fact you'd have liked a few more players in by now, but in terms of managing minutes for people, it's gone okay, has it?
Yeah, fitness-wise, lads are looking good. It's been all about individual fitness this week, really. So, like they did 10 400s yesterday. So, in the afternoon, every day has been a double day. So, it's been about individual work. We'll start now looking tactically and about how we're going to play. Obviously, there'll still be a lot of elements of early morning runs, etc., which you know full well what we're about. But look, it were a good opportunity tonight for just for lads to get back out in front of fans again. And like I say, it's another box ticked off.
And as much as pre-season is about running, it's about the mental side of it. And I've seen Ross Burberry congratulating a few on a tough week. So mentally, you pleased with the resilience they've shown?
Yeah, exactly. And look, like the ones who we've got here have done really, really well. They've half put themselves through it. And they know that it's going to be different. I've said it all summer. They're now experiencing it. So the fact that they are going through it all and the bodies have not broken yet, which obviously we're not looking to break them, but the fact that they've got through it is another tick, and we'll up the ante again next week.
You're developing the fitness levels, of course, but you're developing that culture in that group as well, aren't you? Joe Rafferty, the captain tonight, and I suppose you're looking at who can be your leaders in that dressing room.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, look, we're a long way off, obviously, the full quarter of where we are, so Rafa's stood up. He's a good leader. He's a good guy. He's a good bloke. But we've got a few of them in there. So yeah, we'll probably have a look as we progress into the start of the season. But yeah, there'll be no captains really named until that first game.
Obviously, a great occasion for Parkgate as well, at a place and a club you know really well.
Yeah, like I said, look, I think it's a great tradition playing Parkgate first game. I just think, obviously, it's literally on top of his training ground, which is amazing. And all the fans come out. Like I said, they will have probably wanted to see a few more new faces today. I totally understand that. But the fact they're still coming and stayed to watch, obviously, like more or less under 18s that last half an hour means a lot. And yeah, Academy's going to be big over the course of the next few years. We're in a bit of a process of change, as you can well imagine, and we're working as hard as we can to make sure them changes are implemented.
And that's something you've maintained ever since you've come back through the door in terms of looking at the younger lads. You've had a chance to do that tonight, and if you put the hand up for showing they've got a bit.
Yeah, I think we've got like the younger pros have done reasonably well. I've been pleased with them. Like James Clark, think's got a bit. Kane Richardson have done well. I know he crossed a couple over the crossbar, but I don't. As long as he's taking his fullback on, that's what I'm after really. So I won't moan at him about that. We've been back, what is it, 7 days so far, something like that. So yeah, early stages, but there'll be huge signs of improvement, I'm sure, come that first game.
And it's meeting after meeting, phone call after phone call. You are still trying to bring players in, and I understand you've taken a couple of trialists out to Portugal with you tomorrow.
Yeah, we're taking a couple of trialists out there, and we're hopeful that we should have a signing close in the next few days, fingers crossed. And then again, we're hoping to probably get 2 or 3 out there if we can, signings, and that's the plan. I can't always guarantee that'll happen. But yeah, there'll be a lot of work on the training ground going on, and a lot of work obviously back here through phones, communication, all the rest of it. So a huge way to go yet. I keep saying just try and be patient. It's easy for me to say it, I understand it, but we'll get there, but the bodies will come in.
And a couple of absentees tonight, of course. Sean Raggett's still back on the recovery path. Sam Nombe was absent tonight. You've got a bit more on him.
Yeah, he just had a slight concussion. He collided with Reece James in training. Scored a great goal though, so I was clapping him, but then he was flat out. So Kel's had a little bit of swelling on his knee. Kieran Spence had blisters. So I said, look, we'd have wanted them all to play in that tonight, but we're not taking any risks at this point in time. And look, none of them will be out for a long period of time. It's just kind of like we keep them out for a few days and then go again this week.
We'll speak to you loads, I'm sure, whilst we're out there. But looking forward to Portugal and what that represents for the group in terms of fitness and the team bonding out there.
Yeah, like camaraderie and togetherness, and it's tough. It's going to be a tough week. I feel like I'm repeating myself quite a lot, saying exactly the same things, but it's the team ethos that gets the lads through it. So it's pulling each other through when we are absolutely on his knees, which we will be at times, and that's staff included as well. So the fact that we'll be picking each other up, push through, because it's going to be hot, it's going to be humid. There's going to be 3 sessions a day. I'm sure fans will see some early morning footage at lads on the roads, etc., and in the swimming pool. So yeah, but look, it's a great opportunity for them to get to know each other, to get to know the staff. I think I've made no bones about it. We've brought a new staff, so they're still getting to know lads as well. So yeah, it'll be a good week, I think, for the club.